Is this the best you got, Kansas State? Wildcats ranked 16, but it looked like 16-year-olds playing against grown men in the first half. ASU sets the tone with an interception on the opening drive. Offense takes quick advantage. Sam Levitt, favorite target. Jordan Tyson, touchdown strike from 11 yards out. That duo was deadly all night long. Faked the pitch to Scadaboo all day to throw. Tyson down there somewhere. What a difference a day makes for the last name Tyson. 9th touchdown grab of the year. ASU goes up 14-0. The defense kept doing its thing. Shamari Simmons punches it free. Javon Robinson on the recovery. Sun Devils shut out K-State in the first half. This put the game out of reach. A brilliant play call here as ASU dials up the tight end screen. Shimon Mateer has a red carpet into the end zone. Levitt throws 3 touchdowns in the first half. ASU over Kansas State 24-14. So here's a look at the up-to-the-minute Big 12 standings. ASU currently in sole possession of 3rd place in the conference. And with that, it's time to bring in 12 Sports Insider Doug Franz, host of the Doug Franz Unplugged podcast. Let's take a look at ASU's path to a Big 12 title. You spent minutes, hours this afternoon calculating all the potential scenarios. One thing we know for sure, though, ASU has to win out.
None of these scenarios matter if ASU doesn't win out. So you got that right, Jake. Yeah. Then the next part of it. We need 2 of these 3 scenarios to happen that you see right here. 2 of the 3, okay? BYU, obviously, they would lose to ASU if ASU wins out. So you need 1 more loss. And right now, Kansas was up 7-0 in that game against BYU. That would be a dream come true. Another scenario, Colorado right now is not tied with Arizona State. Colorado only has 1 loss in the conference. They need to pick up a 2nd conference loss at some point. And then Iowa State, this is where it's really interesting. You've got to go to tiebreaker number 5 on the whole penultimate situation. And if Iowa State ends up tied with ASU, it'll drop down to your record versus common opponents' standings in the playoffs. ASU lost to UC, beat KU. Iowa State right now, if they end up in a situation where they beat Cincinnati, they lost to KU already. So therefore, you have to have Cincinnati be higher than KU be higher than Cincinnati. Good job with the greater than, Tyler. I love that from my junior high math.
Well, your math degree is showing with all these different scenarios Thank here. It is kind of mental gymnastics, but ASU needs to keep taking care of business. Tonight, they did just that. They go on the road into a top 20 team's house. What did they show you tonight? Because this was, not close in the first half.
Well, here's an interesting stat that I just came up with while I was listening to you talk about K-State, and that is so far ASU is 2-0 when the other team has a bye. Utah had a bye and then played ASU on a short week, and now K-State comes in off a bye. This is incredible coaching in order to be able to beat 2 teams coming off a bye that Vegas said you were going to lose both of those games. And then in this game specifically, what I saw is ASU even left another 10 points on the board. They were not perfect, but still played great as a team, and the defense really showed up until late in the 4th quarter.
We thought Kansas State was going to use the week off to shore up some things after the loss from Houston, but they looked unprepared.